Hey everybody, welcome to Dancingluna Tarot. This is going to be a love reading for the sign of Sagittarius. Okay, so we're going to do a couple of romance angel oracles, and then we'll do a little spread about your person and about what's going on with you. And just have a couple cards for Sagittarius. Okay, this is for Sag. So this is going to be a general reading. It may not resonate with everybody. Thank you. But take what you need and leave the rest. Okay, so you got romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. And healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Oh, that's really sweet. Okay, so you may have something new in your sphere. Romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. So if you're doubting your feelings, maybe dive a little deeper. And then healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Sometimes that, that can have to do with doing a little inner child healing, which is just like doing a meditation and going in and sitting with little you. Like, it helps if you have a picture of yourself when you were younger, and the gig is kind of going back in and reparenting that child and giving them, giving yourself what you didn't receive when you were younger. Sometimes that can go a long way in helping you show up for present day relationships. And maybe one day we'll talk more about inner child healing, but for now, you can also just look into it on your own. But that's sometimes a good way to forgive your parents. All right, Sag, so that's your romance angel oracle stuff. All right, so this is going to be for Sag. I just want to ask, what's going on with you right now, Sag? What is going on with you right now in terms of love? So this is what's going on your side. This is for my Sagittarius gang. Number 11. So the universe doesn't really hear signs. So we break it down into numbers, kind of like on a pie, because the universe understands numbers better when it comes to reading energy. So if you hear me say, your number on the wheel, that's why. Sag. Okay, what is going on with Sag right now? Can I just get a few cards? This so we have more room. Okay, what's going on with Sag right now? Okay. And what's going on with Sag's person? I'm just gonna lay out some cards and before we get a little clarifiers. What is going on with Sag's person? So Sag, you might be sort of a little bit on a timeout right now from things with your person. You might be trying to get a little bit of perspective on how you feel. Maybe that kind of goes back to that your feelings are real and safe to explore. Maybe you're trying to assess what you feel. And, it's like you're sitting down and trying to figure that out. This Eight of Pentacles talks about like working hard at something, yeah. But in this deck, this girl at this in this card, she just looks like she's sitting down to contemplate. And I think what you're contemplating is, you know, love. This is wish fulfillment. This is love. This is, you know, leaping into love. So maybe you're trying to decide if you want to leap into love. Why is the Hanged Man here for my Sag people? You know what's funny though, at the same time, I think your person, whoever you're dealing with, whoever you're thinking about as you watch this reading, is also trying to figure out how they feel. Like Judgment is about decision. Like that they're trying to, but theirs might be more like trying to decide. Well, I'm going to get some clarity on it, but where this one's on a timeout, this one is kind of actively trying to make a decision. Hanged Man is a little more chill about it. So I think that you're like in a space of being a little bit more chill, not in a hurry. But let's see, why is the Hanged Man here for Sag? What's going on with Sag? Okay, so you might be thinking about your past losses. And yeah, because there's these 2 cups of love behind you and also the 9 of cups. And so you might just be in this sort of still mode of like not taking a lot of action because you're reflecting on the past and sort of what went down where you lost something. But this card is here to say that you need to, and this goes back to safe to love. Trust your feelings, because there's these 2 big cups of love right behind you, and all you have to do is turn around and see them, and the 9 of cups is right behind you too. It's like you just have to turn around and see it. What is this? What is Sag contemplating? What are you contemplating? I get that you're contemplating love, but I just want like a little more information. Yeah. Yep. So you're just trying to get clarity on how you want to approach this situation. Why is the 9 of Cups here for Sag? Yeah, exactly. Okay. So you're in contemplation mode about this person around you who's ever in your sphere, right? But you're really there's a lot of focus on what's left behind, what's behind you, whatever hurt you from the past. But at the end of the day, you are gonna trust your feelings, Sag. You're gonna make a choice, because this 8 of Cups is always like, even if the 9 of Cups weren't here, this guy in the 8 of Cups is walking away from these 8 cups, but he's walking towards the 9 of Cups, right? So I think you're gonna get clarity. You're gonna figure out what to do. You've got this 9 of Cups right in front of you, so that's nice. But your person, what are they trying to make a decision about? It's like your person is trying to get grounded. They're trying to manifest something here. Your person might be spiritual. Magicians are manifestors. So, okay. Yep. Your person is, it could be because you're in Hanged Man mode, because you're kind of hanging back, that your person is trying to figure out if they want to walk away from this, or if they want to continue trying to manifest this with you. They might be a little confused. Because of whatever's going on with you. I don't feel like you're being that open and talkative, Sag, probably. And this Hanged Man is like, it's hanging up, you know, in the traditional deck, hanging up by one foot and can't move either way. Yeah. But it is about gaining a new perspective. It's possible that it's time for you to gain a new perspective. Your person, so they're trying to get grounded because they have a lot of passion inside for you. they're curious about this connection. Like they, you know, this page is sitting here looking at this wand like, wow, this is really cool. Like this person thinks you're really cool. And I think that they have spent some time trying to manifest bringing you in. But they are trying to decide to walk away or to keep doing this. What is this Magician trying to manifest? What has Sag's person been trying to manifest? What has Sag's person been trying to manifest? Okay, so your person they've had some fears. So what they're trying to do is conquer their fears so that they can manifest this. Your person understands that their fear is standing in the way, but they're not quite sure yet. They're getting there. They're to the line. They're right at the line of their fear, and finding the way to step through the fear. Because if you're in fear, you can't manifest really anything except for what you're afraid of happening, like the outcome that you're afraid of. So I think your person is very aware that their fear is affecting their ability to make a clear path with you. I feel like both of you are kind of in energies that are keeping you from bringing it together, right? It's almost like you're both sort of, I'm not saying purposefully, but kind of sabotaging the connection. This one is from fear. Your person is from fear, and yours is over loss. Yeah, you're too focused on the loss. I want to get some information about where this is going for Sagittarius and their person. Where is this situation headed for Sag and their person? Sag and their person in the mutual energy. The Knight of Swords. It's like the sentence that came through my mind is that there's a part of both of you that wants to run to each other, and there's the Chariot card right below. Happening in the mutual energy? Fear, unhealthy thinking. Yeah, you both are in like not in your best healthy thoughts about this connection. Let's see. Okay, but you're both so this is mutual energy. This is what's going on in the mutual energy. Kind of what's happening with both of you together. You're both working hard to deal with these thoughts. So devil is like your addictions, your obsessive thoughts, your dark, your insecurities, jealousy, things like that. Okay, so you both might have some of that from the past. You both might kind of be a little bit triggered from past experiences. I feel like what I saw in both of you before was that you're both kind of trying to figure out your own stuff, you know? So you're both a little bit in recovery mode, but I don't think that you're like in recovery mode about each other. I think you're both in recovery mode about your own stuff. But it's like you're both trying to walk this journey, but both of you are like sitting at the window, not really doing much, not really taking much action. What is going to happen a little bit around the bend with this connection? Are you guys going to pull it together? Or are you guys going to stay in stuck mode and just call it a wrap? Lots of worry. Okay. That's nice that the Wheel of Fortune is here. A big possibility for change. Oh, okay. So maybe both just have a little more work to do on both of your ends. It's like clean up your own mental static. Your person where their fear is concerned, and you with your losses that are behind you. I feel like your losses are affecting you more profoundly than your person. Your person is not so much in loss from the past, but they are they're just in fear about you for whatever reason. Maybe it's, like I said before, it might be because you're in that Hanged Man and you just are not like that talkative or engaged because you're trying to figure it all out, and that's just, it's causing your person to be afraid that that you're not in this, that you're not engaged in this this connection. But so the mutual energy is like in your head, and you guys might alternate. There's two people on this card. One is free with his arms open and he's fine, and this guy is like really stuck in his head and worried and having a hard time, and you guys both might alternate in and out of these energies. But the Wheel of Fortune is here to say that there's a possibility for this to change, and for joy to be present. Three of Cups is joy, harmony, balance, love. This also speaks about community, but this is a love reading, and so we're talking about mutual energy. So yeah, Three of Cups is just like a really warm, lovely place to be with love. And Wheel of Fortune talks about things turning in your favor, things working out for the better. It's like what goes up must come down kind of thing with the Wheel of Fortune. So if things have been hard, it means that they'll get better. But it also can say where things have been really good, that always will have a tendency to shift too, but that's not where this is moving because the energy has been really hard. So there's a nice possibility for that to shift, and it goes like this, from here to here to here, right? So it goes from worry to change into joy, which is really nice. And you've got a progression from 2 to 3, which is also nice. 10 of Wands talks about completion of a journey. It could be to do with, and it's nice that the Wheel of Fortune falls on top of this because I think it just speaks to, at the end of this journey of healing, there will be a shift into joy. But let's get some more information on this wheel. Yes. So, okay, this is perfect. 2 of Wands shifts into the 3 of Wands. So the 2 of Wands is sitting at the window, looking out. Like, I want this thing, but I'm not going to move. I'm just going to sit here and daydream it out the window. And that's progressing to the 3 of Wands, which is right on top of the Wheel of Fortune, which means where is it shifting? It's shifting to 3 of Wands, where she's in her bikini. She's at the edge of the water. She's got her surfboard. She came there. She's prepared to swim. She's prepared to dive in the water. And Wands are all about passion. So she's ready to dive into those passionate waters. It's very nice. It's just a confirmation of where things are shifting. Get some more clarity on this 3 of Cups. Okay. Walking away from what doesn't serve you. This is for both of you. You're both going to be walking away from what doesn't serve you. Careful in your Hanged Man that you don't stay in Hanged Man so long that your person decides that you're not what's serving them. I'm not saying you need to rush to make a decision, but what I am saying is that if you do stay in that Hanged Man, there's a potential that you could be the thing that that your person is deciding isn't serving them because they're not getting what they need out of it. But I think that you are gonna, you're definitely going to be walking away from those losses and walking straight towards that light. And again, this 8 of Cups is walking right towards the 9 of Cups. Just want to get a little bit more clarity on, like, mutually, what is going on with this 8 of Cups. Just want to get a little more clarity on what might be out in the mutual energy. This also could just be your person is going to put that fear down and make that judgment decision to walk towards the union instead of away. So I'm curious what's going to fall on top of this 8 of Cups. I feel like Sages have had a hard time lately, so I'm like, oh, please be a nice card to fall, and it is. 3 of Wands, 3 of Wands. Boom, boom. Both of you are ready to dive in the water. So I feel like that's what's coming down the pike. You're gonna hold on to each other, I feel. You're not gonna let this go, either of you. Your person is not gonna let their fear stand in the way, and I think that you're probably gonna deal with your losses. But this might take some time, you know, because this is pretty hard energy to come out of. Be mindful about your addictions during this time, for sure, Sag, okay? That devil is always here to say, like, okay, it could be about dark thoughts and all, right? But it also could be about substance. It could be about addictions. So if you have anything in that realm going on, just be aware and mindful of that to keep that balance right now, and kind of don't, you know, make sure that you don't use this as a coping mechanism, because this isn't what helps you come out of Hanged Man and get to that place where you're ready to dive in the water and where you're ready to walk right towards your 9 of Cups, right? This keeps you stuck. That devil energy can keep you stuck in those old, the loss that's behind you. Because when we go into our, like, more addictive tendencies of coping mechanisms, we kind of stay in what it is instead of progressing out of it and forward. So I would say just be mindful of that. But I'd like to just see in upcoming reads and follow the progression for Sag and their person, like how this is going to pan out. But this is just like, boom, confirmation. 3 of Wands, 3 of Wands. That I just think you're both going to come to that place at the edge, ready to dive in to this. And you've got 3 of Cups waiting for you. Joy. There's joy at the end of this. There's joy. And in the mutual energy, this is ultimately like what you could be for each other. You could be the nest for each other. That's the potential when you have this type of warmth and this type of warmth in the mutual energy. This could be a really healing connection if you both could kind of step through if you can step through your stuff. So if there is like a desire on your part to do that, I would say work at it, because I think this connection is worth working towards. It's beautiful. 3 of Cups is what is there waiting for you. This is just the most harmony, balance. This is a really safe place to recover. This trumps that devil energy. This connection has the potential to be really healing for both of you. All right, Sag. Hopefully this resonated with you. If it didn't resonate with you, please watch your sun, moon, and rising. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. It helps me to grow the channel, and you just being here helps me grow the channel. So I very much appreciate you coming out and receiving this reading today. All right. Blessings, Sagittarius.